Yo, what's up? This is DT, also known as the Nice Nature Main. I'm going to be doing a MANT run for you guys here. I just wanted to go over a couple things before we went ahead and get started. First thing is that I'm a global player. I actually never touched JP until this, so very new. I'm still learning and all that stuff, so expect mistakes. We might end up needing to glue this run. We'll see. I'll probably just run through the whole entire thing regardless, and we'll just see what happens. I don't know. Other things to keep in mind would be I'm going to try my best to explain everything. There'll probably be better videos that come out that explain everything better than I can. I'm just giving you my perspective on what I've learned via coaching from Charles of Victoria Frontier, as well as other, just other random musings, guides, what have you. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get started. Something to keep in mind when doing MANT is the distances. You really, really, really want to have at least medium A, long A, and mile B, or at least any variation of that. Basically having mile, medium, and long at B or above, because that is going to make your life a whole lot easier, because we are going to be doing a lot of G1s. Almost all of them, essentially. At least within the mile to long ranges of race. So yeah, we're going to be doing Nice Nature Cheerleader. I already have a setup for this to put her to mile A. So yeah, we're going to go and use this deck. I'm just going to keep it super homeless, I could put in some other stuff, but this is a good enough deck to show just, like with cards that most cards that we're, used to, with about, what was it again? I don't remember. It's like 65 race bonus or something. 50, yeah, it's like 60-ish race bonus, something like that. The reason I'm using Fuku here instead of Narita Top Road is that I really like the starting stats that Fuku gives. It really makes the career a whole lot easier, in my opinion, at the start, to be able to handle some of the early races, because we don't want to be losing any early races at all. So, we're just gonna fucking go. Alright. So, start of career is gonna be very normal. We are going to want to keep our energy as high as possible once we reach the debut race. So I'll be keeping the schedule up. This is just auto to put in all of the races that I have saved, which you can see in the race schedule on the right here. You can see all of the G1s are already set, so that's very easy to just roll through all of them and see where you are relative to where your next scheduled big G1s are. You'll eventually learn where other races are and sort of learn the flow as you go. So for now, we're just going to be focusing heavily on getting friendship as much as possible, while keeping our energy by the end of the junior debut at 100. Because the next 3 turns after debut, we're going to continue to go for stats because there's literally no races to go for. So we're just going to go through this as normal. Getting our friendships up. Nothing out of the ordinary. Go Wit here so that we can keep our energy up. Ideally, we're going to use like 1 rest, probably. We might need to use more, but not totally certain. Nice energy hit. That's pretty good. Again, we're just going for friendship as much as possible. So this will probably either be a Wit. Yeah, let's do some. That's fine. We'll take the speed. Ideally, I'm just going to take, like, the stats from every single event that happens, so. Alright, so this is where we rest. That's really unfortunate. Alright, well, pray that we don't, pray that we don't screw up. I'm probably going to need to, yeah. No, we're gonna need to do this now. And then use Wit. Ooh. Okay. Well, this isn't the greatest start, but we're gonna live with it. We're going to stay as high energy as possible for the end here. Cannot believe that we hit. Oh, I can't believe that we hit that, bro. Okay, anyway. All right, move on to the race. I mean, you could have glued there and just started over, but we're trying to keep it. I'm just gonna try and do this all in one run. So, something to keep in mind at this screen is we always want to select the top, as long as we are above 25 energy. Reason being is we want to save as much energy as possible, and it's the most efficient. Because if we're sitting on like 5 energy after, you know, like we do a race or whatever and we're sitting at 25 energy, we hit 20, we still have 5 energy, which is very helpful. All right, so once we head into the actual junior year, first shop opens up. We're going to see what we get. Carrot barbecue set is very good for increasing friendship. We're going to grab, let's see, we're going to grab the cheering megaphone, and we'll grab one of these stats for now. So the reason that we're grabbing the megaphone early is because these next 3 turns, we are going to train only. So because we're doing only training, we want to be able to increase our stats that we're getting from the trainings, and the megaphone does that. So like here, for example, you can see that we have the extra 2 stats from the training, which is totally fine. So these 3 turns don't have anything we need to worry about. Nice. Good mood up. We're just gonna keep hitting wit because it's giving it to us. Yeah. I mean, ideally, I think we can. Yeah, I think wit is still a good hit. We're gonna be a little lopsided on friendship, but that's okay. All right, so we're at our first race. So you'll see that you get a certain amount of points. That's toward the actual career goal, which we don't really care about. You will get so many points, you don't have to pay attention to it at all. And we're also going to get 100 coins, which are going to be used for the shop. You'll see that the shop has turns left for all the items. So we have 3 turns left, and we're going to be getting both this wit item and this horseshoe item. So we'll go and race, and we'll do it up. Very good. So you'll see as races go on, we'll see rivals appearing. Rivals are going to be our way to get more items from races. So you'll see how it says like little verses here down at the bottom where it says shows race. That's where we're going to go ahead and we're going to see it shows rival appears. That means we want to do this race. You don't have to do a race every single time for these, but it is... You definitely want, if you're going to race during a turn, you want to do it with a rival. Even if it's a G3 rival above a G2. Because they give the same amount of coins, we want the rival for the items, essentially. So, we also can see our next turn's going to be an OP, so we're going to race, and then we're probably going to do stats next turn. Depending on what else we find out. So, we'll go back to the shop, and we'll grab our 2 items here. All of the books, any of the books that say like +7 to speed, +7 to wit, +7 to guts, what have you, those are all just flat stat increases. Just buy them. The only ones that you should never buy are the ones that are +3. Anything at +7 or above is definitely a good buy. The horseshoes are specifically for increasing your race bonus on specific races. You will want to keep those for any G1. Ideally, once you hit like classic year and you start classic senior year, you're going to start saving them. And once you'll see why once we get further in. But early on like this, we're going to be using that hammer on one of these 2 G1s to be able to get more race bonus and therefore more stats. So, all right, so we're going to race again. One thing I'm actually going to do is I'm going to cheat a tiny bit, and we're going to use No Stopping Me here. Or at least the white version of it. Just so that we can, you know, just be sure that we win. Okay. And, of course, she finds a way to get blocked. So, my personal philosophy on this is if we lose more than 2 races early, you just glue and restart. Because these 5 clocks that you have to retry with are extremely, extremely important for later G1s. So using one right now is okay. I think some people would not lose these races and have all 5 of their clocks. So, all right, well, you know, you win some, you glue some, right? It's early enough. I'm committing to my glue, bro. I mean, truthfully, that's a pretty good example of just the shit that can happen to you. Bet. I don't even care. We're gluing, we're going, we're running. Such as MANT. Alright, off we go again. Surely this time everything will go fine. Oh my god. That is too funny that would happen. But I mean, that will be a thing that can happen to you. So, sometimes it's just, oh my god, bro. Why are you giving me this stuff? Okay, we just want Charming. We don't need anything else. Cool. Charming is actually kind of good here because that enables us to just get friendship faster. So, I'll take it. Alright, we're hitting the friendships. We're doing fine. We're actually doing pretty good now that we hit Great Mood pretty early. Alright, we're probably going to rest here, depending on if we have Wit or not. A Wit hit? Nah, we'll go ahead and rest. See, that's better, right? We're going to not use energy, because we want to utilize it as much as possible for the actual training. We may end up needing to rest a second time, but that's not like the end of the world or anything. Your ideal is to only use one rest during this whole thing, or you just get energy like that. Alright. Alright, we're doing totally fine. Dang, we're getting some good hits this time. Okay. Alright, one turn left. We will go ahead and take the Wit here, so we can keep our energy high. All right, and we race again. Let's get back into this and actually do this run this time. Okay. Hit the top, so we conserve some energy. Alright, Chomp is back up again. Looks like we got some new stuff. So we got the cheering megaphone here that we're going to get yet again for the early 3 turns of training. And we will grab just one of the energies. You're going to get energy. Like, these are auto-buy every single time. Here's also an example of the notepad speed. Don't care about it. Do not worry about it. It is inefficient to get. Just skip them entirely. So for now, we will go ahead and grab these. I mean, we don't even have to buy these two. We can just wait, but we'll go ahead and grab them, and we'll use the cheering megaphone to increase our stats for the next 3 turns. And we will see what we get. All right, not the greatest hits. I think we're going to probably... Since we have another energy, there is the argument to be greedy and use a vitality to go ahead and just keep our energy higher and still get a training with because we didn't hit anything on Wit. But otherwise, you would just hit Wit. I think I'm going to go ahead and conserve the energy and just go ahead and hit Wit. That is a fantastic hit. Okay. This is where we hit Wit again. Remember, we're trying to keep our energy high for the start of the races. All right. So now we're going to race. I'm going to go ahead and grab Nimble Nav again and hope this time that I don't just get totally wrecked and blocked. Surely, right? See, easy game. Everything's fine. Nothing is bad. All right. Use the top again. Keep our energy up. See, what'll happen is if we were to hit the bottom in this next race that we do, and we lose, and we, like, win, but hit bottom and roll 25, energy loss, like, we're at 0 at that point. And it sucks. So we got 2 turns left. We're going to grab our other Vital 20 here, and we're chilling. Off to the next race. Right, Nishino Flower, do not grief me this time, please. Please. Thank you. Oh my god! The NPC! The scary NPC, bro. Alright, so we're gonna hit top again. We're gonna be at 4 energy. Move down, because why not? So in this case, this is a good energy, this is a good wit hit for us. So what we'll do is we're going to hit both of our energies here to go and use them. That's gonna put us above the failure rate for wit. That way, then, we can just hit wit, and we're chilling. Because there was, those were OP races, we didn't have any, there was no race that we realistically could have done. Alright, we've got another set here. We've got Vital 20. Spartan Megaphones are good to grab. Speed ankle weights. So ankle weights will increase the training. Literally just, it'll flat increase the training that you do on, you know, for speed, stamina, guts, and power. There is no wit ankle weight. Speed specifically is the best one for us to get. Ideally, you want to like be holding 3 of these at a time because we want to use them in summer as much as possible. Obviously, if you find more, great, and you can use them when you find good rainbow trainings. For now, we're gonna just chill. We're actually gonna save that and grab the BBQ set first so that we can go and use it and friendship up everyone else. You won't be getting, you basically, once you're like almost to like class, once you're like middle of classic year, usually you should have all of your friendships done and you basically never buy that item again. It's very nice early, solely to handle, you know, getting friendship up and to orange. All right, so we are now racing, probably. Yeah, no training, no good trainings or anything. Ideally, usually when you're doing this, you know, when you're doing MANT, the kind of rotation you do is you check your shop, then you check your trainings to see if there are any good trainings. Then you race. If there are no good trainings, and if there are no good items to buy, just race. We'll grab speed. We got another race here with a rival, that's good. So what we would probably do here, in all honesty, is we're probably going to just hit wit, because the next couple turns are going to be a G2, which is good, but we're going to be doing races here. We're going to be racing here, we're going to be racing here most likely, and we're going to be racing here, unless the trainings are bad. I think, in my case, I would probably hit this to get friendship up, but you could race 100%, but you're running the risk of hitting a third race here and, you know, having a rival at the G2 and it not being, like, you know, not being ideal for you. So, all right, let's check our shop, make sure there isn't anything we need to buy. Looks like we do have some stuff, so we're going to grab the speed ankle weight, we'll grab the horseshoe, and the vital 40 for 40 energy. Because I hit the wrong button and don't buy it like a smart person. Pretty Mirror, Gaining Charming, too expensive, it's whatever. Only buy these, like, things that heal, like Night Owl and, oh gosh, what is it called in Global again? Slow Metabolism, I'm sorry. Yeah, Slow Metabolism. Only get these if you happen to have the condition at the time that it's available. Otherwise, there's no reason to save them. There's other items that are better and that can handle it and most of the time you're not even going to be seeing it as a, you won't even have those to deal with. Hopefully. Unlike me, who glued his last race to do it. So, all right, let's keep moving. So I think this turn we will go ahead and we will hit our Spartan Megaphone this turn, so we can get a better training hit on here. I know it's a little early, and some people would probably save this, but we're very early on, and I think that this is worth to get a little bit more stat. Remember, there are pros and cons to doing all this stuff, like, I could have raced, gotten more coins, but I want to race here because I'm definitely going to be doing most likely 4 races in a row here. Very good. All right. We hit 20 again. Do we have a good training? No, not really. So, we race again. Unfortunately, no rival, but that is okay. So this one will be interesting. So you'll see what I mean by rolling the bottom here after this race. So now we're sitting at 14 energy. If we hit the top, oh, never mind. It answered my question for me. So sometimes that'll happen. It takes 15 energy. If that didn't happen and we didn't have the reporter, we would have had the choice between spending 20 energy or gambling between 10 and 25. So at that point, we definitely wanted to do the bottom so that we might hit the 10 energy hit so that we would have 4 energy left for this. In this case, we are definitely going to be grabbing, or using, I should say, our vital 20 here to have energy for these next 2 races. So from here, we're going to go ahead and buy a health amulet. It's very good. 1 power ankle weight is very good to have. Scroll of wit and vital 20. Yep. Nothing else we can... Oh, I lied. There is old stuff we can buy. There we go. Always keep... That's why you always check the shop. Always scroll. Look at everything possible and make sure you didn't miss anything, because I would have missed a lot of things. All right, so we're chilling at 20 energy. We're going to go and race again. This is fine. The worst we can get at this point, like, because our energy is above 0, we have a very low chance of hitting Skin Outbreak. We will probably lose a mood, but that's fine. So it ate our energy again for that. We didn't get anything bad for it. That is totally fine. So ideally, I should have used a hammer there to get a little bit more stats, but it happens. All right, so we have another hammer. We're grabbing stamina. That's good. That's all we need from the shop there. And don't worry about having a lot of points like this early on, because you are going to be spending it. Unless your shops are very unlucky, you will be spending those points. So, fun fact about the race here, because it's at the end of the year, we don't get afflicted by anything because of event stuff, which is amazing. So we can race at 0 energy with no problem. Don't forget to always check and hit a hammer here. So this is going to give us 20% more race bonus for this race, and it'll give us more stats at the end. Ooh, unfortunate. All right, so we're going to clock this. We are going to clock this until we win. Yeah. G1s, that's just what you do. Unlucky that we had to have one a little early, but it's quite all right. All right, here come all the stats from all of the event stuff. And we are on to Classic Year. So because we've raced a bunch of times here, we ideally are not going to touch a race here. Because if we race, it'll count toward our racing thing, so we don't want to race here usually. And we actually have a wit training that we can do, which is really nice. So you'll also notice that there was a pop-up for the shop refreshing, and we actually also have a sale. Those are random, just completely random. Sometimes you may not ever see them, but they are worth going for pretty much as much as you can. Assuming the game lets you. Alright, rating stamina, yes, we want flat stamina, good. Training levels are too expensive in my opinion, not worth. Good practice, not worth. Hot topic, I think this is, not worth. We want megaphone, we want this. If you are doing stamina, like a stamina build, if we're doing like a long, you know, character or whatever and you need more stamina, then get a stamina ankle weight. Choose what is best for your character, like for what you are trying to build. Speed, though, is the best one to get and to hold multiple of. So as you can see, we basically were able to buy everything. I'm skipping a power ankle weight because I already have one, and we should be fine. So grab all the stuff, and we are chilling. So for this turn, we are actually going to, we'll check. So if we race, we have a chance at getting really bad mood stuff because we're at 0 energy, so we're not going to do that. We're going to check, what do we got? So we have 1 cheering megaphone. So what we're going to do is we're going to hit a vital 40, put us at 40 energy. That puts us at a 0% fail rate for wit, and we're just going to go ahead and hit wit. Check training. We have no real good trainings right now. Check the shop. Nothing good to grab because we have no points, so we haven't raced. And you can see it's a bit of a weird setup when you go from here to that third race here. Sometimes people will skip these two. They'll do a training at this November late, hit 2 races here to hit the third race here, and then do this. But it really just depends situationally on what you're working with. So what we're going to do, we probably are just going to rest this turn, honestly. Alternatively, we could use one of our speed ankle weights, so we want to save it for summer. We don't have many cheering megaphones, so we want to conserve those. So honestly, it's either you hit wit, but I want to have more energy for the next set of stuff, so I'm going to go and rest. Okay, check our trainings. Nothing. We do have wit in case we wanted to, but we're full energy, so it is going to be a race angle. Off we go. Alright. And this is how it rolls. You were just checking a bunch of shops, your trainings, and then hitting race otherwise. Alright. No rainbows. We're having a little bit of trouble with some of the friendships, but that's okay. Alright. From the shop, we've got we want all these. So max energy drink is new. This increases your energy max energy by 4, but the important part of it is it gives you 5 energy. So what this will do is imagine that you are at 0 energy and you're needing to race. Like, you have to do this next race. That item will give you the energy so that as long as you are above 0 energy, you will have a much lower chance at getting those bad hits from like multiple races, you know. So like if you were on your 3rd consecutive race, right? And you have 5 energy, you most likely will get a mood down, and that's it. If you were at 0, like, that will skin outbreak you, put you at bad mood, and lose like 30 stats a lot of the time. So it's actually a really good lifesaver in clutch situations like that. So, alright. So this is a training turn. I think what we'll do is probably just hit wit to get Tachyon up here. Again, we need to save the megaphone and everything else. We don't have anything we can really spend here, so we're just going to go ahead and hit wit. We're not getting really many rainbow hits, which is unfortunately a little shit, but, you know, not much you can do about it. Thank you, Energy, for saving my life there. Alright. And we race again. Alright. Doing just fine. Alright, same deal. Hit top. getting some more items. All flat stat stuff, which is always good. We'll go ahead and we'll take the wit and skill points, and we will grab these. Perfect. Yep. Everything's looking fine. Alright. So check training. Nothing really of note, unfortunately. So we race again. Ooh. Girl, what are you doing? Alright, this is our 1 clock use for this. Perfect. There is... You could just not clock that, honestly, because there was no rival, but I still wanted to get first for the 100, for the 100 coins, so... Classic JP skill getting. Sometime today. Thank you. Very good. All right. So we're on to our next race here. The shop has restocked. So, all right, what do we got? Ooh, we got a lot, actually. So, we are going to want this. Grab the ankle weights. Well, first, we'll grab this first. We'll grab a reset whistle. And so moist hand cream is probably the one item that I would actually hold on to, because you're going to be racing so often. This will get rid of skin outbreak. And because we're about to do a 3rd race, there's every chance that we get skin outbreak, and this will clear it instantly. And it's great. So we have 6 turns left, so we're going to grab the speed ankle weights later. And I'll explain the reset whistle once we get to summer, because that is when you will use it almost every time. Okay, not the greatest barbecue, but we're pretty much done with using it now that almost everyone is at orange. Also, side note, pen lights, skip that shit unless you are deliberately fan farming, or it is near the last 3 turns of the career, and you have nothing else to buy. Alright, we are off to a race. It is a G1, so as G1, we will use a hammer to get that race bonus. And we will hopefully not get skin outbreak. Or lose the race! That is also something to have not happen. Please! Thank you. We're pretty actually low on speed, which is a problem. Nice. No hit. That's good. Yeah, we haven't actually had many good trainings in terms of speed, so we're kind of in a bad spot, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. All right. So all the normal stuff that we've seen. These have 3 turns left. These have 5, so we're gonna grab this stuff first. In this case, we're gonna grab Amulet, and the Cupcake is new. So Cupcakes literally just increase your mood. And those are very useful for, in case emergencies, if you need to use it, like, in summer, if you go into summer with, like, you know, a bad or, like, a good mood or something, or you use a bitter juice, which is an item we haven't seen yet. But hopefully we will. Alright, so on this turn, we're probably just going to go ahead and hit Wit. Because we don't really have much other choice. We could use a speed ankle weight. We could also use a reset whistle, but we want to save pretty much all this stuff for summer, so we are just going to go ahead and hit Wit. If I had more megaphones, I would use it to increase the stats, but because we are so close to summer and we're unsure of if we're going to get any megaphones, then we're just going to keep going. Ooh, unfortunate. Yeah, this might be not great, but you also notice that we end up with some decent turns, of course, when it's going to be race time, but what can you do? All right, same deal. Don't forget to hit your hammer. All right. Prayers for me. Well done. Stop again. Ooh, Book of Speed is very helpful here. So that we don't just, like, straight up die. Alright. We have 1 turn left on that Vital 20, so we're going to grab it, grab the Speed, Good Health Amulet, and the other Vital. I actually lied to you. There are 3 turns left here, so we will actually grab this and 1 more Speed Ankle Weight, because that'll put us at 3. And then we'll be able to get the other Speed Ankle Weight next turn. Okay. Alright, race time! And this one's scary. We will see how it goes. Oh boy, Biwahaya Hide time. Please! Woo! Ooh boy! Ooh! We're cutting it close here, huh? Alright, sitting at 9 energy. Nice. Alright. So we grab this, grab the Vital, grab our other Speed Ankle Weight. Taking a look at our energy, we're actually kind of chilling on energy for the most part. So I would probably instead hold on to... I mean, we have a lot of good health amulets, but we'll hold on to this, and we should be able to get this Vital 20 from the last race. Because we're about to hit summer, and we need to prep for it, so... Alright, so our plan here is because we have... do we have any good training? We do, actually. We actually have a decent training. So... what we'll do here is we have 4 ankle weights, so we can afford one, but we're only going to use it because we need to hold these for summer. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually use a good health amulet and a speed ankle weight. And then we're going to do the training, right? So this will make our failed percent chance 0 with this good health amulet, or what they call it, yeah, good health amulet. And then it's going to increase our speed gained, but cost 20 more energy. So what we're going to do is we're going to go and hit it early, like this. I mean, I say good hit, and it's like 20-some-odd stats, but damn it if we don't need it. All right, so here is where we're going to use our max energy for this end part. So we're going to go ahead and hit this. That's going to put us at 5 energy, so we're chilling on energy-wise. Remember, I say about a good hit, and of course this happens, but we can't do it because we have a race coming up, so check our store as usual. All right, we're going to lose this vitality, but that's fine. It's not the greatest, but it's fine. We're going to get a shop refresh anyway during summer, so it's okay. All right, Sunday, do not grief me. Thank you. Alright, and then we just hit bottom, doesn't matter. Both of them are going to do the same thing, and we are entering summertime. This is where the fun begins. So summer is all about hitting those good hits of stats. I think we're okay. We're actually going to grab the Vital 40. Here. Alright, so welcome to summer training. So the top goal of summer training is to get the best trainings you possibly can for this stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're going to smack 2 of these Vital 40s. So we could smack 2 Vital 40s, go to 80 energy, and hit wit, right? We're also going to be hitting one of our megaphones, but so there's a couple options we have here. We could just hit speed. We could grab power. I'm going to be grabbing wit here solely because I want to get friendship up with Windy so that she has availability for rainbow trainings come the next turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit this here. We'll go ahead and hit the megaphone here. And we will chill at 80 energy. You're in great mood, which is good. And we will hit wit. So now, we look. Alright, not bad. This will let us go ahead and do a speed ankle weight here. Decent hit. So now, you'll see that we have no rainbow trainings. One of the things you can do is if you have a reset whistle, it literally lets you shuffle all the supports of the current training, and it can even proc new rainbows. So doing that, we now have a rainbow with Shingo Windy here, which is awesome. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to use the speed ankle weight. And we get a good hit. Ideally, we go to, I mean, always check, but this is the, as a helpful hit. All right. So at this point, we probably, with no other choice at this point, we're just going to go and hit wit, but we're going to use the cheering megaphone so that we can get a little bit more back from it. Get a little bit more of them stats. Every little bit is helpful. All right. We are back. All right, check training. Not an awful training. We're actually behind a bit on some stats, so. But it is what it is. I'm just gonna commit to it. There's a lot of people that would probably have glued this early on, but I just want to go ahead and finish a run. So, all right. So we're gonna go and race because we are at good energy. This hit's all right, but we definitely want to race here so that we can grab anything. We can grab some stuff from the shop here that I didn't get before. All right. So we race again. Very good. Hit top as usual. Very good. Ooh, that's a biggin. So that is a hit that we are going to take. All right, so one turn left on some of these. So how many speed ankle weights do we have? One. So we want this, and we want the power, and we want the guts. The vital 20 is eh. We're sitting on 2. You could argue to trade out like power or guts or something for it. It just really depends on where you stand on your stats. I think in my case, I'll grab the guts instead of the power and then just grab the energy for this. Another thing you can get is called Heal All. So this heals all debuffs no matter what it is. Those are good to have. For what's happening here, we're not going to be able to get it because we don't have enough points, which is fine. Usually, like, having this in, like, having one in your back pocket is cool because if you hit anything, you can just get rid of it. But because the biggest threat to us is Skin Outbreak for multiple races, and we already have a hand cream, we don't really need it. Perfect. All right, so we are going to go ahead and hit that. It's it's second to last turn of our megaphone, so this is a really good hit for us. So we're definitely going to take that hit. Nice. Grab the all stats from Fuku. The shop has reset. Can't grab anything from here yet, but we're going to race and we're going to see what we can get afterward. All right. This is a choice I'm making, but in terms of rival picking, it doesn't really matter what you choose, but it might depend on your Uma. Things might be, you might have different ideas of what you'd want to do, but not bad. All right, so Kika Show, that's a scary one. We are going to probably, do I have any Okay, we have like a little bit of stamina recovery. Because my stamina is a little low for Kikasho, so we're gonna grab... Yeah, we're gonna grab like a recovery, just to make sure I win this shit. Alright, we don't need barbecue. We, let's see, we want the speed and the horseshoe. For now, we don't... Max energy drink, despite it giving max energy 8, it doesn't give energy along with it, so it's not worth buying. We'll actually grab the stamina, because that's helpful. And for now, well, we'll grab the sail whistle, and we should be fine. Cool. We'll grab the other ankle weight and the... we'll grab the other ankle weight and the cheering megaphone afterward, so... Alright, and we race Kikasho and pray. How far? Oh no, Taishin's here. Scary times. We need Taishin to be blocked. Thank you. Boo. Okay. Thank you. So, extremely important that you win these G1s because one of the big mechanics in this scenario is that winning a specific sets of races will give you a bunch of stats. You can look for the details in, I believe, the MANT guide. Then there's probably other guides out there, other videos that give more in depth. I don't remember them off the top of my head, but I just set up all the G1s that I know are, you know, per the coaching that I was given, are the ones that you should go with. At least for, you know, this case. It might change depending on your UMA, all that stuff, but it really just depends. Oh my god, I wish I could click that, but I can't. We racing! Alright, so we're gonna grab... Because we have 2 turns left here, we're gonna grab these. And then we're gonna keep going. Yep, so this will happen. We have the successive races stuff. We have to do it for these. Nothing we can do about it. You also notice that I have stopped using hammers. We're about to reach senior year, and because I only have 2 hammers, I need to be saving that race bonus for the last 3 rounds. If I had more, I would absolutely use them, but for now, we have to save. So you could spend them and see if you get RNG, but those stats at the end of the career are so nice that I just want them really badly. Alright, we're going to hit 20 here. We're going to be at 9 energy for this next race, so we have a lower chance of getting slapped by bad stuff. Very good. We're going to race again. We're going to check our shop first. We have 1 turn left on a power ankle weight, but we already have one, so that's fine. We want the cheering megaphone because we're low on megaphones, and we will grab the speed ankle weight. And yeah, we're chilling. Alright, race again. Reason we're doing Mile Championship here is because we're going to do Japan Cup in senior year. Oh god, Suzuka! Oh no! Please! Don't hurt me! Okay, thank you. Oh, I won length! She was trying! Alright, hit bottom, doesn't matter. You're gonna go to 0 energy anyway. Yep, so there's the rough skin. So now, we'll grab this wit. And we'll go ahead and save our points for now, because we're going to have a shop refresh after the Arimakinen. Alright, from here, we're going to go ahead and use Heal Rough Skin there, and we will... Yeah, we'll go ahead and clear this out, so we're all good there. We're going to check our trainings. We have a speed, which is fine. Sitting on 3 speed ankle weights. You could risk it and use it. I'm going to go ahead and Health Amulet just to... I'm going to Health Amulet and then just save. If I had a 4th ankle weight, I would use it. But I think at this point, I'm going to probably need more stats here. Alternatively, you could just rest. Both are fine choices, but because I have 80 energy pocketed here, I would rather just use an amulet and just do a speed training, even if it's 17 points. I'm honestly behind on my stat line, so there's not much I can do about it. So we're gonna use one of these for this race. And pray. Woo! Okay. Very good. Good job, Natty. All right, so here's a good example. So we're at 20 energy. We're gonna gamble to only hit 10 energy, and we missed. That's okay. So here's all those stats that I was talking about, and off to the next. All right, stock. Reshop, please be nice to me. Scroll of Speed is good. Horseshoe Hammer is good. Some megaphones for once in my lifetime. More hammers, yes. Reset whistles, good. This is actually a decent shop for once in this run. Perfect. Okay. Love it. All right. So we are chillaxing. So at this point, we check our training. Nothing to train. We could race. Check. The options really that you have in this case are to race or rest. I think that our situation is kind of odd. I could use another vital energy to guarantee that we don't hit, like hit a bad, well, actually I don't think that matters. We're at 0 energy. We actually aren't in 3 race territories, so actually we're just gonna race. 3 races in a row. I mean, the consecutive race debuff is what I was talking about. Yep. And we're safe. Okay, alright. Chinko Windy hit is not bad. We could be greedy because we have... Ooh, we have actually a bunch of extra ankle weights. Ankle weight. We'll grab the Scroll of Power. Let's grab the Health Amulet first, because what we're going to do is be a little cheeky. This is a perfectly fine turn for us to go here. We're going to do this. We have some megaphones, so we're going to go and hit this one. We want to save these for summer because, again, we're low on other megaphones. So we're going to hit this. We're going to hit a amulet because we have them available. We're going to hit an extra ankle weight that we have. And this will enable us with 0 failure to train. Okay. So we're still chilling. This is a race turn. We're going to check our shop for anything that we needed to grab. We're going to race, and we're going to grab the Scroll of Power when there's 1 turn left, and we'll be able to grab the other speed ankle weight and probably this horseshoe with the rest of our stuff. So, we go race again! Yes, we are racing at 0 energy. We don't need to worry about it. As long as you don't have consecutive races at 0 energy, we're chilling. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and check our shop again. It keeps clicking not the shop. Thank you. Alright, Scroll of Power grab. We're going to grab that horseshoe because that's very helpful, and the ankle weight. And we're probably... All things considered, we could just go ahead and use the ankle weight here because we do have 3 amulets. So we could ankle weight again to do a good training here. I mean, good as in, relative, obviously, but it would be a fine training. We're not going to lose anything important in the next turn, and we're going to race after that, so we should be fine. So we're going to go ahead and do a speed ankle weight, health amulet. And we already have a megaphone in progress, so we're just going to hit it up. Try and recover some stats here. Oh, move down, unfortunate. Nothing we can do about it. We could use, I mean, you could use a cupcake, but we're gonna bank on races to hit reporter so that we can get our mood up. That is the plan. And this is actually a pretty wonky run in terms of finagling we've had to do. See, there's our mood up. Perfect. We don't need to check really any of this because we're not going to be doing it. We're going to check our shop. One turn left on the stamina. We're going to grab that, grab the energy, and we're good. All right. So we need to do this race, and because now we are chilling at 3 hammers here, we're actually going to hit a hammer to get some race bonus, which is good. And we hope that we get a good hit on... we hope we get a good reporter hit. Keep it rolling. All right. Grab our inherited stuff. All right, shop restock. Nothing good on training. We're gonna check our shop. Grab the speed immediately. Spartan Megaphone is a good get, and Vital 20. Nothing else we can really buy, so. So, we have a couple options. I think our best option here would be to... there's a couple things you could do. You could energy up and then, like, do a training. We have more good health amulets, so we could hit, like, the power angle and hit this with a power ankle weight. But, again, we're close to summer, so we don't want to do that. I think the best answer, in my opinion at least, would be to rest. You could race again and risk it, but we're about to hit a slew of G1s. So I think resting is our best option here. As we also need to reset the consecutive race timer. Alright, now this race is going to be tough. I think she'll be fine with this, but it'll be close. It is a rough race. Alright. Alright, let's go. Oh, my queen! The Mac! She cometh! Yep. 7 links, girl. Okay. Alright, we go again. Distance? Alright. Well, we're out of clocks, so yeah. Alright, we're living with it. Unfortunate. Most runs, at that point, you would probably glue. We're going to keep going. We're going to get super lucky 7 for no reason. Super lucky indeed. All right. An unfortunate hit, but what can you do? I will take this low roll to the finish line, damn it. All right, we hit 20 again. Stay at 5 energy. All right, so we're probably going to want to hit some energy here. Yep. And then we'll hit this because we have 4 Spartan Megaphones here, so we're fine to use a training here. And then we're just gonna go ahead and do this wit. And we're back to racing. Oh my god, the first 60% boot camp megaphone I have seen this entire run. You can tell. You can tell it's a bit of a low roll on the shop, solely because this is the first time I've seen one of these. But we race again. Perfect. Good. All right. Check our shop, grab the guts to end it out here. And we prep for summer. By racing again. All right. And so begins summer again. You're gonna grab a reset whistle, wit, the cupcake, Spartan megaphone, and we'll grab a horseshoe. Yeah, I think heal all's fine to hold. I don't think it'll be needed, but all right. So not bad of a hit. Yeah, I think we'll take that. We have one turn left on our thing, and I'm actually going to use this to get an even higher hit. It does override it when you use it, so. But I want the better hit on Wit here really badly. And then what we're gonna do from here. All right, so we have no good training. Technically, this is okay, but we don't have it. We want really to be on speed, really badly. So from here, we're going to go ahead and reset the board, hit our whistle. Do we get a good hit? It's okay, but we have availability to roll again because we have enough whistles, so we're going to roll again. Fail again. That is not a bad hit either, but I am going to be greedy and whistle again. Okay, we're going to save our last whistle. And we'll go ahead and use the power ankle weight here. We'll also make sure that this is a 0 training fail with the vitality. And we will hit our power ankle weight. And hit. And again, these stat lines will be a lot better because we're going to have better decks later on anyway, so, you know. All right. And decent speed hit. But we could be greedy and re-roll our last reset whistle to try and get Shinko Windy here as well. It's a tough call. I think I'm going to not risk it at this point, and we'll save the reset whistle for the last final few turns in case we get a bad hit. So I think we will go ahead and we'll just speed ankle weight here. Because we're gonna go ahead and overwrite the 40% with the 60, and we're just gonna get as big of a hit as we can. And then we'll pop our energy here so that we'll pop 1. So we're at okay energy. So, yep. And final hit is going to be Wit. Or, conversely, reset whistle. Greed. Greed the whistle! The whistle greed cometh. Oh, shoot. Nah, we're gonna take this. We're going to good health amulet and wait it. Because we're gonna be using all of our energy anyway. And then we have vital energy for afterwards, so. So we're gonna make sure this doesn't fail. And smack it. Not bad. Shingo decided to not exist, but hey, what can you do? All right, and we go back to racing. Roll bottom because we're at 10. 10 energy, nothing we can do about it. Boot Camp Megaphone is good. We're going to grab the Guts Scroll as well. Very nice. Nothing else from the other turns that we really care to have, so we're probably just going to go ahead and race again. Unless we have a good... doable. So you could argue that if these two were good, support cards, this would be a pretty monstrous hit, in all truth. So I think... there is argument to say that you could take this, but again, we're kind of low on ability to make this like decent. I could Good Health Amulet it, but I also want to save that for later. So I think we'll go ahead and I'll risk it because we are probably going to rest one more turn. We're going to go ahead and Good Health Amulet it while also hitting a Vital Energy. Well, let's check how much failure rate, actually, when we hit the Vital Energy first. Before we scooch that forward. 23%? Yeah, I don't want to risk that fail, I think. So we're going to go and Good Health Amulet it. Again, there's reason to, you know... You could easily say that that's not, like, the best choice, but it's fine. We're going to be racing anyway. Shop restock, baby. We got a sale too. Not bad. All right, we can't get anything right now just because we're sitting on not much, on not many points. So we're gonna go and race here, even if one of these is actually pretty decent. All right, race time. We're gonna be doing 4 races here in a row, which is fine. Because we have a heal all for the latter part. Alright. Grab the speeds. Grab the energy here. And then we'll grab probably the speed ankle weight and stuff afterward. We'll actually grab this hammer because what that's going to help us... excuse me. What that will help us do is get some more race bonus to try and get some more stats here because we're bleeding a little bit on stats. So in this case, we're going to go and use a hammer here. And race. Spachonky. Spachonky is here. Very nice. Cool. All right. So we're chilling on items. We have a heal all in our back pocket. We're gonna grab the cupcake. How many speed ankle weights do we have? 1. We want this. We have enough megaphones for now. And how many horseshoes do we have? So it'd be 1, 2, and then we would use a third one here. So the reason that I would use even a third hammer is because the shop, for some reason, it notoriously will always give you like 1 hammer in the last shop refresh that happens after the senior Arimakinen. So ideally, we can grab this, and then we'll be able to do hammers on both of these and the Arimakinen, which is good. All right, and then we have cupcakes just in case things go bad for the rest, and we're going to... We need to save this energy, though, for the end, so we're going to play a little risky here. So this is going to be a risky bit of turns. Could I have rested in October early? Absolutely. Would I have missed out on some items? Also, yes. It's just kind of the risk reward that we're taking. I also forgot to hammer like an idiot. Whoops. Hey, at least I called it out. Okay, so this is totally fine. We're gonna go ahead and check our shop again. Grab that last speed ankle weight. Excuse the lag, sorry. Alright. I don't think we even need the Spartan Megaphone. We have 3. Yeah, we're chilling. Alright, yeah, we don't even need that. We'll save our points. Okay. So what we'll probably do here is... Ooh. It's a tough one. It's a really weird situation to be in. But we gotta just race. Don't forget to hit your hammer. See, I even at least called out that I made a poor decision. I mean, let's be real. There's been a lot of hard and weird poor decisions this run. But at least you're kind of understanding the flow, I hope. Yeah, that was expected. Okay. So here, we're probably just going to go ahead and rest. Because we need the energy, so... Okay. Very fine. And we're still not going to... We're not going to worry about mood here. We're going to use the cupcakes later. I mean, we have 3 of them. Ideally. I mean, that's fine. We could just go into great mood. For Aremakinen, that's fine. You don't have to. You could have gone to good and then seen what you... And see if you hit the reporter at the end, but... It's totally fine. Okay. Don't forget to hit your hammer. And we race Spachonki again. Oh, we got a hammer anyway for the last 3 turns. Okay. All right. And we're on to the final 3 races. So, these final 3 races that I have seen are really easy. And I have had, like, no trouble with them at all. It's very odd, but, I mean, hey, if it happens, it happens. All right, so from here, we're going to go ahead and use our last energy. We're going to go ahead and hit the training 40. We're going to go ahead and hit up this wit hit. And then here, always, 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 always remember to grab, to use the horseshoe. Also, I'm buying everything because, I mean, I have the points and it's fine. So, the pen lights or whatever, I mean, we can just use them for some extra fans. So always remember to hit your hammer here for each one of these races because good lord do you lose out on stats if you miss these. I have done it multiple times. And I'm still getting used to it. All right, check our trainings. Nothing really to write home about. Again, we could ankle weight this. Actually, no, we can't. We don't have it. I thought we had one more. We don't! All right, we'll go ahead and hope that the last turn has a decent hit for speed. And we're just going to hit wit here because we don't really have another choice. So, wit it is. All right, again, remember, use your hammers. And off we go. And final turn, we are RNG'd out. So we're going to go ahead and hit our megaphone. Hit our final megaphone here. We could, technically, instead of going wit here, we'll go ahead and we'll see what the ankle weight is because we're sitting on it. So I mean, you can see it's like, it's versus We're pretty high on wit anyway, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take the speed. Like, it's so inconsequential. Like, if the answer would have been, why isn't there Shinko Windy or Fuku here to rainbowed, you know? So we're gonna hit this anyway. And again, remember to hit your horseshoe. Alright. And that is the end of the career. It's probably going to be an S+, if I had to guess. Or, hey, maybe an S. Maybe it low-rolled that badly, but... yeah. This is like fucking... This is some Unity Cup level of, stats. It is what it is. Alright. Let's grab whatever from here. I have it done by hint level, just because I'm just gonna grab cheapest to most expensive, except for grab no stopping me and this, and then we'll just go back up and grab stuff from here. Cool. Good enough. Evolve skill stuff. We don't have to worry about that. Yes, yes, yes. Ooh, almost SS. Yeah, it's a pretty low roll on it was pretty low to mid. With what we had to deal with, honestly, I'm glad that we got even that close to SS. Let's be real. Yeah. So that is the full career. Maybe I could stream a better run at some point, but if you have any questions or anything, feel free to let me know in the comments or anything if I do end up putting this up as an actual video. I don't know yet if I feel like that, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.